I don't know if anybody see this video. We're gonna play one more little clippings. I don't know if anybody see this video that's been circling around social media about these students was in class coaching the agenda. And when we talk about the agenda,
they were being coached by a teacher.
Yeah, they was being coached by a teacher for get in line about the agenda. And which agenda I'm talking about? The they them pronouns agenda. And these young girls articulate themselves
Very well.
in a nice, respectable, and educated manner. And I really appreciate how they deal with situation. And they actually get a hidden camera footage of the conversation. So we're going to play the clippings
play it for you.
and make you guys hear, and then you guys can give us your thought on this little clippings.
Uncle Eyes, are you ready? Ready? We're going to play a video now.
How dare you? You've just really upset someone. Saying things like should be in an asylum.
I didn't say that. I just said if they want to identify as a cat or something, then they're like genuinely unwell.
Then they've gone.
Yeah, they're crazy.
You were questioning their identity.
No, I wasn't a question. I was just saying about the gender. I didn't say anything about them.
But where did you get this idea from that there's only two genders?
I just think it's my opinion.
That is my opinion.
If I respect their opinion, can't they respect my opinion?
It is not an opinion.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
but
It's not an opinion you
There's
can
only two
have.
Yes, loads of people think there's only two genders.
There's only a boy and a girl.
Literally. There's
Female,
no other
male.
private part. There's only two.
Gender is not linked to do with the
There is
the
only two
parts
genders.
that you were born with. Gender is about how you identify, which is what I said right from the very beginning of
Yeah,
the
no, I
lesson.
just don't agree with
Yeah,
that. So why should I have to listen to them? I don't agree with it.
Biological sex, there is actually 3 biological sexes, because you can be born intersex. You can be born with male and female body parts or hormones.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, there's 3. There's not 300.
Doesn't mean.
Yeah, there's 3. I'm talking about biological sex. In terms of gender, there are lots of genders.
Well, I just
There is
personally don't agree with
transgender, there is agender, people
Yeah,
that
but
don't
there is
believe
one.
they have a gender at all.
Yeah, but you can't have that.
No,
do
you
a
can't
gender.
have that. It's not a law.
Yeah, but it's not a law, but it's our opinion. We just don't agree with it. We just think it's all just.
If you have a vagina, you're a girl. If you have a penis, you're a boy.
Yeah.
But cisgender is not necessarily the way to be. You're talking about the fact that cisgender is the norm, that you identify with the gender of the sexual organs that you're born with,
Yeah.
or you're weird. That's
Yeah.
basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
Which is really despicable.
How? When it's.
If I
literally
called my
true.
mum right now, my mum would
Same.
be on my side.
If I called my mum, she'd say.
Well, that's very sad as well then.
How is it?
Loads of people agree with that. There's only a small majority of people who actually think that.
And why do you think we have so many problems in the world with homophobia?
Yeah, but
Because
that's
of
not
people
homophobia.
Yeah, that's not
that's gender.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
it
fine with
is.
lesbians and gay people.
Same.
I've got nothing against them.
Yeah, same.
But gender is, there is a link between it, and you're
How?
saying that people can't
isn't
change
No,
who
they
they want to
can't.
be.
They can't. Unless you
You're
get a
so
penis
wrong.
attached. No, I'm not.
You're confusing sex and gender.
No, I'm not though. Because if
Yes,
you have a
you are.
vagina, you're a girl. If you have a penis, you're a boy.
Yeah, you can't have a vagina and be a girl, but then
Gender-
So unless
identify
you get
as a cat.
surgery, and even then,
Gender
because
is
you've got
about
those genes.
how you identity.
I just
How you
don't agree with it.
identify.
Yeah,
it is
But it's
fine.
not an opinion
Yes,
that we
it is.
express
It
in this
is. Yes, it
school.
is.
No, it's not. And if you don't like it, you need to go to a different school. So
I did go to a
I'm
different
reporting you to Miss Willis. You need to have a proper educational conversation about equality, diversity and
I ain't
inclusion.
doing it. My mum
Because
said I
I'm
can't
not
do that.
having that expressed in my lesson. When I'm teaching you about you can be who you want to be,
Everyone else
how
thinks
you
it.
identify is up to you.
Everyone else thinks it. They just don't say it because then all
Yeah.
this happens.
Maybe because they're polite and maybe they're sensitive.
I haven't said anything in all of the lessons I've been in. It's just because they turn around and start saying something. So I say, how can you identify as a cat when you're a girl?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
they're now writing a statement. I would imagine that you'll be asked to write a statement as well.
We will.
Yeah, we will.
My mum will be fine with that.
So,
Yeah. So, share your thoughts.
So in terms of the whole thing and how the teacher is forcing somebody, because now I realize if you express your opinion or talk your belief out there against, like, especially against the LGBTQ
Community.
community.
You're right.
I mean, I know. Them
Continue.
keep on adding a lot
Community.
of letters, so
Yeah.
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 I don't mean disrespectfully because I don't want them cancel the program.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, them keep on adding
Disclaimer. Yeah.
a lot of letter to it, so I kind of lost at the moment. But if you state your opinion or give your belief,
Mm.
it seems like there's a cancel culture nowadays, and I can't believe that in the school system over here
And in 2023.
in 2023,
Mm.
where they said England's a free country, and
Free
you
speech,
you have
freedom
freedom
of
of speech, and your rights not supposed to trump my rights.
Right.
But no, we come like say they
Are forcing things
have
down.
more rights than
Mhm.
a normal people, and what the young ladies articulate
Mm-hmm.
is like they are the majority
Yeah. That's
And
how they're behaving.
in a democratical country.
Mm-hmm.
How the process work? We go and we
Majority.
base the rules and laws
Based on
and
majority.
elect the government of
Mm.
majority.
Mm-hmm.
So how can we make a minority
Overrule.
have this power
Mm-hmm.
in society where basically they are infringing on our, what you call it,
Norm.
on our birthright? Because all right, from I was grew up, from born till
Jesus
now,
Christ.
see,
Mm.
I only know about
Boom, boom.
he and her,
He and she.
or he and
And
she,
she.
or him and her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all we know about. So
Mm.
now, basically, the master, no, scrap that.
Forget all that
Make
you
we-
learned.
Make we change up this again. Everything what we're teaching from them
Forget
time,
that.
it wrong.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw in some other thing in it, so we have got retrain in the mind. And remember, this is a serious thing, you know, because
Mhm.
especially people in the corporate,
In the workplace.
in the corporate
Yeah.
work setting, the corporate
Yeah.
company, them and them something there.
Mhm.
You have to be very careful because you by sending an email just by nice, you know, or you start it by dear sir slash madam.
Yeah.
Seeing you might offend somebody,
Dear
and
Mr.,
because
dear
you offend somebody, you might be in the firing line to lose
Mhm.
your job
Mhm.
because now this agenda that's
Mhm.
been pushing, if
Mhm.
you realize that it's in the schools, they're training the kids and say, yo, this is the new norm. And the kids them say, no, they didn't born with like a vagina or a penis.
Mhm.
And them I
Mhm.
try say, oh, you're being homophobic. And
Yeah.
the kids them correct her and say, yo,
No.
that is not homophobic.
And I'm glad that
That's gender.
yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna jump in. I'm glad that they made it very clear that they're not homophobic because they have no problem with people who are gay, people who are lesbians. They have
People
no who are
yeah.
transgender. They don't have a problem. They probably have schoolmates and friends outside of school that are of that sexual orientation. They don't
Mm.
have a problem. But the problem I have is this information is coming from an individual who is supposed to be educating the future, so to speak. And you're going to, the way how she was articulate, at one point, I think she did confused based on the information that the girls were giving to her.
And then what pissed me off? The part when you say maybe you should consider going to
Going
like
to,
a
that's
school.
disrespectful.
Like,
I consider that
how
as
can we have
disrespectful.
these tyrants
Mm.
in the educational system
Yeah.
teaching our kids?
Yeah.
Because to me, all this lady was talking is pure filth.
Yeah.
Because if the kids cannot express their opinion, you gotta come like say, yo, you go to like a class.
Mm.
For instance,
Mm.
who like to debate, you go to like
Debate club.
debate club or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Yeah.
You know? And you're arguing your point against the teacher point
Mhm.
or your theory against
Mhm.
his theory or whatever, even
Mhm.
science.
Mhm.
You have a whole part of subject who can relate to
Yeah.
it. Seeing?
Mhm.
They don't normally shoot you down, them hear you out and hear
Agree
hear
to
your
disagree.
point, and you probably cause it just like a lot
Yeah.
of people go to law school and that.
Yes.
You have a lot of different angle.
Yeah.
But anytime you hear somebody shoot down somebody
Yeah.
point and somebody believe and say
Yeah.
no, and so you go, this is the way, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
This is not good.
Mm.
And this is sad. At this in the school system and at this the government are pushed down upon people
And
and
this
people kids.
and this sounds like the high school level.
This is secondary.
It's a secondary level, and we just Claire Angel, big up yourself. Claire Angel has shared. How can you identify with a cat? You're not a cat just because you said that's what you want to identify as. This teacher is finding justification for identification of something that you're not. Nature can never lie, and that is facts.
And
Nature can never lie. And the last point that she made, these girls are not going to be swayed. Thank God. Not so easy for others, which is fact. Like, you can see that they're clear in what they understand, they're clear in what they know, and they're standing their ground on their opinions. And I mean, again, it's an opinion, and the teacher, I agree with you.
It's
chatting
scientifically
shit.
proven, right?
Mm-hmm.
If this building should burn down right now,
Yes.
and God forbid, it will all burn up and dead in here, right?
Right.
When them come find the bone, them gonna identify your bone and
As
say
a
this was a
female.
female,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
no matter what surgery you do, you cannot change genetics
Yeah.
and DNA,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
It just come like sports.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't matter if you're a transgender or you identify as asexual, no sexual, cisgender, whatever. They're not allowing like transgender to be in like woman's post because we know a man build different
And vice versa.
and woman build different.
Yeah.
So no matter what you do to your body, it's not the same. No matter if you cut off your hood, no matter if you get me. So it's a little infighting going on because in the LGBT community, because obviously I done a little bit of research on this. There's a bit of infighting going on because now
They're trying to take out the Q.
the
Who are they trying to
gays
take
and the
out?
lesbians, they are now
Trying to take out T and Q.
want to take out T and Q because right now they must say no. The transgender them,
And the Q stands for queer.
the transgender them now, they must say, you have a man who say I'm a transgender, then he married a woman. So basically, you have a man who identify as a woman or married a woman.
So he basically likes
So
dressing as a woman.
that is a straight relationship there because technically you're a man.
Yeah.
So they must say, no, that
yeah.
can't work.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a whole bad thing. So now their community say, yo, we can scrap the T and the Q. And you have some of them who say, oh, they identify as agender.
Agender.
Or some of them cisgender. And like the BBC published a list the other day where it was
100.
100 and
There are 100 genders.
I think it was 106 genders, something like that.
100 genders.
Or 100 gender.
Let's see if we can find it again.
It's really silly because, like, remember, you're pushing an agenda, but this could go so wrong because if you want to get down to the legal terms of this and the loophole where people can have,
Yes.
because now you're going to have kids going to school say, oh, I identify as an adult. Because if you're allowed to identify as what you want to do, if you make a child say, oh, I identify as an adult,
can't.
that means your child can buy anything where adult can buy or do anything where adult can do because he now identify as an adult and you have to respect what him identify as or else you're going to be cancelled.
Yep.
And then you have this thing where you have some tough criminal, harder criminal going to identify as woman to go to woman prison.
Yeah.
If you abuse the woman, them in the prison. And it's a slippery slope. So may I beg the authority and the government them, let's be sensible about this. We have to. We know people have their rights and people have their own opinion to things, but me no want, I'm not stopping nobody from, if you want to identify as a dog, cat, puss, or rat, that's your business. But when it come on to forcing your agenda and other people kids, that's where it gets a bit tricky because I don't feel like say nobody right to trump anybody else. So if you want to identify as this, do it in your own space and your own time. Don't expect me to address you as that because I don't feel like it's right. Because me can't do it. Because I feel like if me call a man, if me say he's a big tough man, you know I've beard and something, but just because him just like woman, me also say miss. I can't find myself calling a man a woman because then for me calling you a woman, that means that I'm looking at you as a woman and me kind of feel some way about that. Me feel like me a fish now. Me can't do it. Me can't find myself do it. And I have nothing against
anybody
the gays or the lesbian or the transsexual them or whatever. I have nothing against you guys. Yeah. Whatever you do in your spare time,
or if that's your decision, that's your decision. But
but don't force an agenda upon me. I beg you, please.
The basis of this video that we showed, or the footage that we showed, we're appreciative of the fact that these young ladies are standing true to what they believe in and they're holding firm to. And obviously, this teaching's forward from the home. So we can give thanks for the mother and the father them. We're still, instill and teach the people them male and female and whatever. So all is not lost. Let's just leave it at that.
All is not lost. But when I stay on it so long about one more answer is like, when did the world get this way? you have a minority group, right?
Yes.
Have more power over everything else. Like, want to look on this, right? In most of these Western countries, right?
Mm-hmm.
Blacks are minority, right?
Yes. Considered.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we've been fighting for this for what?
Long
Equality
time.
for a long, long time.
Mhm.
For like just the regular standard of living like every other race.
Mhm.
We're still fighting for it today,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
When you come on to our history and certain little privilege that we get.
It's
Remember,
not
I know
as
this
easy
is
as other
basic
people.
human rights we are fighting for,
Mm.
right? I don't think it's fully granted as yet. But why you push something, we call it foreign, are unheard of, and not just we, everybody, the whole entire human race.
Yeah.
And this is going along so fast, so quickly.
Mm.
Because remember, 10 years ago, we never hear nothing about this.
Yeah.
When you come on to like, we call it, now they consider as this month as Pride Month.
Yes. Oh,
And
yes.
this are the time where them teach
Everybody
all like in
followed
high
up.
school. Remember,
Yeah, yeah.
it was just a day before.
Mhm.
No, it's an entire month.
Mm.
Remember, I know, black people, we still only have 1 month for Black History Month.
Yeah. February.
And it's not no major nothing teaching school over here. Because if you dig deep and check in the school syllabus over here,
Mhm.
it's just a small
Percentage.
percentage. That just like, all right, I want to use this as example. Because I know anytime anybody talk about like Hitler, Nazi, them say you start going in the conversation.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm just going to use this just as an example, right?
Mhm.
In Germany, you know, say part of they losing World War II, it was part of the treaty. Say them always come out every year. They make a speech and apologize for atrocious them commit.
Mhm.
And you know, it teach them kids them
Mhm.
atrocity them commit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It teach them kids them in high school and all that.
Mhm.
But why don't these country who set that rule for them
Mhm.
do the same about the atrocity that they commit?
Because they have to accept the truth.
Why? And up till now, I'm not hearing an apology about slavery.
Mm.
So,
You're not
so,
gonna
so,
hear it,
so
bro.
basically, they must say, we have to be grateful because obviously, when
Big
we're
up
free
yourself,
now,
right,
we're
okay.
going to freedom. So, be grateful about that.
Why the joke?
So, I'm just saying, why, I push this agenda on the kids
Jagan.
and I teach them about this in depth. Because remember, them I go back to Roman days, you know, as so far when we research it,
Yeah.
as so far them I say, yo,
This is
these
where it's
things
forwarding
is not
from.
normal. Them I say transgender they in our earth from all long, and these kind of people they in our earth from all long, and cross dressing from in a Roman days. Cause remember, you know,
Mm.
if anybody who major in history, no, say back in them days, you remember them statue that we see,
Mhm.
where see them have with the man them naked and something. Remember from them time there, from them used to do it. We call it the archery them back in them days there. Them have a week where them just fuck everything. Man a fuck man, man a fuck. Yeah, I saw them used to do it back in them days there. So me no want to get so rude about people, but I just the truth and the fuck up
Hold
how
on,
the
Bryce,
world
let
is,
him finish the point.
is going on, and things like this we have to stay firm as especially black people and stay grounded to our roots and our culture, because we not grow up like this, and it would be sad if me see like quarter of our population
Start believing. and-
believing in this
Yeah.
this new agenda, because anything we teach you so long,
It's going to start
it's gonna start.
getting embedded.
Yeah, it will start embedding in your lifestyle
And become a
all that.
norm.
But here's the joke.
Can't work.
Talking out the fire phone, my G.
On the Roman topic we talk about, yeah.
Big up yourself,
The
Stingray.
different with this in a room, yeah. They never put a label upon it, as they said. Them just do what they want do
Yes.
and go them way. They never impose or force somebody when no want do nothing. Do it. Them just do what they want do, then keep it moving. Because as I say, in a Roman days, when them say sexual activity, them not specific a man or a woman. Them just do what they want do
Yeah.
and go back to them wife or them husband, whatever. Yeah? They never say, yo, you're affy. There's a difference with then and now.
Yeah.
Plus, I see a video. Pierce Morgan, that woman fought upon here and say, you have to ask your child, a 6-month-old child, permission to change them.
Excuse me?
You don't see it?
No.
She said.
But that's,
She said,
anyways.
them want you to ask your baby
The 6 month year, the 6 months
Yeah,
that cannot
baby.
speak.
permission to change them diapers. So the man said, oh, you know, You have to look on them body language, and the man say, "Hey, praise." You chat. Basically, you say chat shit.
Yeah, because that's facts.
So the man say, "So you want to live in that for 4 or 5 years?" No, we're not saying that.
So what is she
So
saying?
Shamp say, everyone's like, "So what you trying to say?" This is the thing where open gates for
No, you
foolishness.
just have some mad people. And when me I try to look for now, I say like,
You're supposed to ask us 6 months.
no. If the world keep on
Anyways.
going on this trajectory that is going on now, think about
Anyways.
7 years from now, seeing a gender reveal party. We have
2 man.
boy for blue, girl for pink. You're gonna have the entire blood clot rainbow there. Cause
Yeah.
you have this, that.
No, but
That's why me actually say,
no,
yo.
No, but the rainbow spectrum.
No,
is
no,
not-
me
no,
talk. You
and-
have to have somebody wear every
A
color for the
different
rainbow
colour.
because
Yeah.
remember, if it's so much gender, you can't just have blue for boy or pink for girl. You have to have all kind of.
Yeah.
nah.
But
We can talk about 16 of those out
Hold on.
100 genders, but we're not going to go into
in
it.
the rainbow, yeah,
Yeah,
there's not a
The
specific.
rainbow is not for them.
No, it's not a specific color
yeah.
for them. The whole entire.
It's them.
It's them. It's not like say blue and pink. They say yeah.
Yeah.
So if you got, you just have to basically say yo, a white is. That's it.
It is what it is.
Bro, you don't say I was gonna say something. I forgot, bro.
Don't drink no more rum, my friend.
No, you see, it's forward done.
Big up yourself, Nia.
It's when you forward done to them something like that.
Yeah.
Most people in the world of all race
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about what them a do. But what even the gay people, the lesbian, the tranny, the whole of them, them not care because them a live them life, yeah. But you see the people them a push agenda, it's not even most likely them. It's just people affiliated with them. We have fun certain things, and I make the person who run the group them like a politics, innit? But I have an idea, no one really cares about no one right now. Everybody just want the money and God.
No. What like as I'm tell you, say,
Well,
I don't have no problem with the
Jaga,
gays,
Jaga.
the lesbian or nothing. Hold on a breath.
No, me forget now. You see this identification thing?
Yeah.
So if you say you can identify as a cat, yeah, every legal person you're British. You're English, you're born, yeah. Why not say that? If it legal for you to identify
That's a point.
No.
That's a point.
Me
Me
ask-
identify as
no,
British.
me ask right now, yeah.
That's
Is
a
it
point.
over here, yeah?
That
Is
or
it
that.
Over here,
They
yeah?
want some people
I
identify as
really
British.
No, over here, yeah.
Don't go back.
Is it literally legal for say over here you can identify as an object?
Yeah.
Is it legal?
No, it's not legal.
No, it's not
People-
legal, no.
They're looking at
People,
legislation.
the
to
day it
find out-
become
yeah.
legal, you can pick what you want to be and what car you want to identify as. As a foreigner, just say you're born here, you think you're white, then can't tell you nothing because if it has become so stupid, as we say, a man gonna say to a girl at 50 was ripe, and man say I'm 15 too.
Yeah.
So you cannot bang a
I'm identify as
a
15.
15-year-old.
Yeah.
It's gonna get
gonna
get serious.
It's gonna get messy. Look at domestic
It's
violence.
going
see?
to get messy.
A man beat him woman, police get called.
He's-
You know when domestic violence happen?
The
All
man
the five
still-
man house them say, boy father, you know where going on, you have to come out
for sure
here
out to the
because you're a
brother.
man.
Yeah.
So now when the police come, guess what you say? Me identify as a woman.
So,
No,
yeah.
you're going too far. Me identify as the horse, so me can't go nowhere.
No,
Oh, you are the
Oh, me are the horse. Where me I go? This is the whole point.
Never
Yeah.
forget Craig, take you up, my friend.
it's gonna get a bit
It's,
tricky.
it's
like,
going
yeah.
to get very stressful and
Don't
confusing.
get to see there. I can say when Dave Chappelle was talking, the man could know say not a problem with him. 'Cause even one of the
Yeah,
person
yeah.
will kill himself, the tranny woman, a man kill himself.
Yeah.
And because them same one start trouble the woman pan line because she had different what Dave said.
Yeah.
And the man I said, I'm not attacking none of you. I'm just saying what it is.
And that's his personal
Because
opinion.
if you change from somebody to somebody else, then there's a whole space there for people laugh, criticize.
Yeah.
Why you want living in a world with no bullyism, but everybody is to get bullied and whatever? Because you want to live so perfect.
And people just put a disclaimer out there, like we're not attacking the LGBTQ community.
no.
We are just having a conversation around the agenda that has been forcing up on the kids in school and the general population. And if you know anybody in the community, like, would I like to have a chat with them because we don't want the conversation seem one-sided. Would I like to have a chat to find out their reasoning behind all of this?
I be surprised
Yeah.
somebody from the community there, yeah?
So it'd
this
be
them
very
too.
interesting to have a conversation
conversation.
and see, yeah,
Alright, in the
their
worst-
reason behind
In
this.
the worst thing, yeah, they're teaching kids from the young, yeah, say about sexual orientation and blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yet, I pick the car and watch porn.
Brother, it double-sided,
but it's
confusing,
because
and all of this.
some parents are happy for them kids to learn, but all of the pornographic things.
But think, boy, if I look up and watch porn, what am I do?
No, but that's not the
What
point.
am I do?
No. The point I make is this, yeah.
Yeah.
If you catch a pick at a porn, oh no, like our TV, beat punishment. But some parents are willing to make them go to school now,
Go learn
to
it.
learn the same thing, even more in depth, to literally understand it. A pitney, yeah, a kid's a kid. Let a pitney grow up. When it's a certain age, and feel like saying, or she want to, them have more understanding.
No, because nature is such a funny thing, you know, because think about it. Like you growing
the
up,
kids are innocent.
not knowing about certain thing, like your body actually
Last 40 seconds.
start tell you say, yo, this your body wants, see? Because when
by genetics.
when you was like 10, 9 and them something there, you didn't want no sex, but when you turn 13, 14 and them something there, you feel like say, yeah,
Because your body
you're
starts
ready
to
for it,
change.
you're horny all the time, you want a little salt and them something there. So I'm just telling you, say, yo,
Rest with Jamaica.
it's just nature. Like, you can't
So
go
then
around
you get to
nature. How will I say?
The man says Sal.
No salt, man, little
Real
salt, a little
country
crease.
man,
I
you know.
want your dog.
The crease part we're not gonna work with.
Crease.
No, we're not working that one day.
Yeah, father.
No,
So,
we're not working that one
That's
day.
what I say. Is this kind of thing say nature you can't go on it, just like genetics. You can't go on it because you know, even though you have some woman have whole heap of man genetics, you see, like the one them with the little breast them. You remember the runner in the
I was
Olympics?
just gonna say that. I
Him-
take away a medal him.
You remember? All right.
Yeah.
She
She
So-
has
so
a lot
hold
of
on now.
testosterone.
Me- Some uno no so now wicked. When you take what the woman medal them seeing,
Yes.
Can I say, yo,
Nike
I-
alone different. her.
our testosterone too high. But remember, woman, you know, she born with one salt. Seeing?
She's born with a vagina.
I
sir.
grandma
See,
them
she born with the and be things and, you know, them take back in medal because them a say, no man, she too manly. So, me I bet you know, in next in next 2 Olympics, remember, we have man around
Holy
against
vagina.
woman.
Yeah.
No, listen.
Isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Listen now, women cause them problem. They're so hypocritical. When we can go,
I'll show you and them and
Well, I
them,
know.
them record guard, you know.
Well, I
I
know.
think they might go
Well, I know.
time before
Well, I know.
then.
We
Yeah,
can't
man,
make-
they
Oh, but
no,
the record still against them. Yeah,
because
yeah,
when
yeah.
you have some man around in the woman, remember, if you take like, what you call it,
the fastest one at
the
10.
the top 30 best man sprinter.
They run sub 9.
You see the one them were wearing a back, them would have beat the woman record by a whole heap.
Far.
And a
Because-
9, number 9-7, number 9-9 now. It's easy. That's a standard.
Alright.
I watch it, yeah. You see the woman.
Going to be wrapping up this
You
topic
see the
now.
woman them when she run,
Yeah.
and them ask the woman interview the woman them call her fuck up. Them a go around. Oh, but if she is unfair, it's them same athlete woman they know. Them are this we're for the change. But guess what? It's when them work all them life, they achieve something.
Reach with them reach.
And this man go over go do it, cause a man go do the hectagon, the cage boxing. Broke the woman jaw and win, yeah. So yeah, him literally
It's a wicked boy.
go do the woman sport, yeah.
That's evil.
And then fight the woman, broke her jaw, like
And won the
I hear
competition.
that woman for interview. She said, here, anyone can get brain fracture, yes, but woman can't like a woman so hard
That's
to
true.
damage
As
her
a
brain.
man. Yeah.
You see me?
That's
Like I
true.
tell you, I have some tough
well,
woman.
No.
As hard as a man
Regardless,
would.
the force where a man
Yeah.
are gonna use,
Yeah, it's different from that of a
because you
woman. That's
naturally have
true.
that strength in you. You see
The
me?
testosterone.
But you see, if you know what got me, eh? What really got me, eh?
Yeah, you got that too, me don't say, you know.
I like when the man, when name Australian
Yeah,
man,
you can worry,
the
yeah, sorry.
Australian man,
I don't know his name, but we know. We
When
know.
him spur, he kill him wife, yeah? Him a fight hard for run with 2-footed people. Then give me a race. Now we don't want. Because sometimes, if you understand, stay in your lane. You see me? Because now you're going to find some man and say, you know what? Want some money, you know? I identify as a woman. I go over the woman and run.
Yeah.
You have 100 meter male, 100 meter. Okay. Because
Because-
that's it.
No, you see, and this
we can't talk
this-
about this topic for
this
ages.
is that thing when we look at them.
I
Like,
remember going to play
ladies
football.
and ladies, me not take a shoot at you now, but
That's the way I said it.
ladies, when I was a fight for equal rights and justice scene, but now we think kind of level. But when time fuckery go on, when you start trump the woman card and say, me's a woman and this and that and rare, and when expect man for this certain thing and the woman can't chip in, seeing?
When them feel like.
Say watch you now. The man are the breadwinner, seeing? Or the man that make more money than you, seeing? And the man that do certain thing are rare.
Saying.
But anytime fuck go on, you understand, the woman can start jumping up. But me's a woman and this and that. But you see, when it flip, and the woman are the breadwinner, and the woman make you all of the money, you hear them say, dirty boy, I mean, I do this, workless boy. And the style the man and deal the man away because he set that way there from Wapikill Phillips say, yo, the man is the protector, just like what my guy say.
Protector,
If you go out and you broke a fight, you expect the man to defend you, don't? May I ask you?
I don't expect him
No,
to,
no, no,
but
no.
it would be nice.
If you're out to the man,
nobody
may I ask you, if you're out to
Yeah.
the man,
But
and you expect the man to defend you, don't?
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
All
Most
right.
definitely.
Yeah. So,
Chavi play.
why?
I was trying to
so
be.
well, I know. Why, in a sense, when I say, when you're fully independent on this, on about equal rights and justice, when, in a sense, it's not equal because if a man go out and somebody talk me down here and defend me, me can't complain.
No, but
and
that,
say,
hold
"Go
on.
back like you never defend
Can I
me."
respond to that? Can I respond to that?
Yeah.
There are women who are independent, who
Yeah.
can do everything for themselves. But it would be nice to have a man to do certain things for them.
It a not-
One no brother, and my opinion. And this is my personal opinion, and this
Yeah.
is my personal views. I'm independent. I can do everything for myself. I don't need a man.
How you say I can breed yourself?
Let me go so far.
You're hold on, no. I can do things. I pay my own bills. I can put together furniture at home. I can do this.
Pay
I can
mine
do
too.
that.
Wow.
Pardon?
Be mindful.
Anyways,
Independent.
what I'm saying is, if you as my man, me and you go out and shit go down, and me I gotta defend you, of course. Me not gonna stand up and make them beat you.
You gotta make an effort because you're a man.
I'm not going to make an effort. Me not gonna stand up and make nobody beat
Because
no
5
man.
man rush your man.
If
You not cause
if
no
I'm
death.
outnumbered, that's different. But if
I didn't tell you to fight. Didn't tell you to fight.
I'm not going. But I never said I
So
would
you
not
don't-
fight.
you just steer me take you what I mean.
No, you see, you guys are twisting what I'm saying. It's not that
Yeah.
I would not fight. I
But-
would
but-
fight as much as I can, but I
Call
would be
police.
outnumbered.
Just call police,
I would.
yeah,
Me
man.
not gonna stand up and make my man get beaten.
Ras.
So what you do? You take it. Me ask you. Like,
No, me and you are gonna fight them together.
So what
me
I
and the man are gonna fight them together.
Hold on.
Nah,
Because
nah, brother.
yeah, miss a point of view because if a man want box in your face now,
Yes.
I mean there routine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean I forgot take up the award upon my head now. Remember me and the man now nothing, you know.
Right.
I made just see what going on because I mean them I say, yeah, see me fight the scene.
Yeah, but you're
I mean,
fighting with me.
Hold on now. Me and the man are
You
fight
not
now.
have to be a woman, can be a friend.
You become
Exactly.
hold on now, you become a bystander
Right.
in the scene.
A witness. A
I mean,
witness.
Why?
me and hold on now.
Sorry,
Hold
go
on
ahead.
now.
Go
And me
ahead.
and the man are fight now.
Mm-hmm.
Right through scene. But flip the kind
script.
of round scene.
Right.
Them rush me. And me out. Me not gonna be a bystander in the fight.
But I've answered the question.
You probably jump in, but me still expected
To
to be the
defend.
defender.
and I did say yes. But
All right.
the
Two
question,
side of the kind.
but the question was
And
asked.
if I don't,
I'm answering the question. that
yeah,
was
if
asked
I don't, you're gonna vex. But if you decide to say, oh, me I sit down one out and I dress up good and I have my nails and my heels, I can't fight in my heels because you know. I'm not supposed to say anything because you are a
No,
woman.
but I can
Because
only
so
speak
the
for
woman
myself.
card trump when it's good for them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I can only speak for myself. And if my man knows
When
me,
they want 2 for a club, they're independent no more.
if
Yeah.
well or not, if my man knows me the way how he's supposed to know me, he knows me not run. If fight I go on and me
Alright,
and him a
alright,
fight. But
alright.
DJ Hype has
Yeah.
given some good advice. Him say, Mama run and ball out Phelps. Save
Alright,
your good
see
looking
next fuckery,
face.
see there. All right, see there. Fuckery guano. See there. We are drinking rum. Look on
Alright.
this now. So we got dance.
Yeah.
Me, you and Breads got dance. See?
Yeah.
And couple, you and couple of friend them, couple of we and friend them. See? Everybody going to find one corner. You know what woman them a do?
What? Sponge for
No,
your table.
most woman.
Sponge for your
Me
table.
not say all woman. Most woman, they're looking at the man them.
To support.
For buy them
If you
table.
go buy the drink them and do the spending because here we know. He set in a stone. Me don't know who set that who make that rule there, but he set in a stone. Say, yo, as a man,
Joseph.
this is your responsibility to make sure say everything's sorted. Not say I have a problem with it, but may I say this whole feminine movement and this feminine thing. it's only good
When it
for
is-
the woman when it's beneficial.
Well, I'm very glad that I'm not like those women.
Whenever the woman them,
Very glad.
them have like a money or like a fuckery go on. Remember, you know,
Then
you
go
are
and
work,
lift
me
you.
at work, and you probably have make more money than me.
Mm.
But you still expect me to fight for me. But
Jagan.
you see, anytime fuckery go on here, there, yard,
Yeah,
me
girl.
independent.
Jagan.
Move your blood
Jagan.
clot. Me don't
Jagan.
need you. And be things.
Jagan, why the wickedest joke.
I'm very glad I'm not like that.
We
Yeah.
bring a woman down to earth to them independent. Them need a man.
Yeah.
And then in kitchen. And I want them 10-year-old jar there for pull. And
You
I
put in the water?
put your ass, them jar there for pull and them I go so. And I go so. And,
Or you buy the
and
machine,
then-
we can do
listen,
it.
listen,
No need to know.
and then for the split second them say,
Yeah.
boy, I wish me never have money. Even for them son, you know, it no matter, you know. They their mind,
They
them
can go
think
on
it,
Amazon and them
but
can
because
buy the
them
machine to
stubborn, no,
open
no,
it.
that's
Yeah.
the problem. Because them stubborn now,
Yes.
then we leave it, you know, and do it out. There's something needed, you know, and then go buy.
One next one.
But here's the trick about that.
I buy one machine for
For
opening.
you go buy the machine, the reason you done that, 'cause you don't think that if you have a man.
Birds, I'm
if
playing
that
devil's
walk me-
advocate. Please don't point
no,
at me.
No, because it's when them things that they should have a man who pull it for them, them lose. They want to show the simple things in life make you show say you need a man.
Yeah.
If you're a man, you say you need a woman because we as a man say, yo, we can buy a pussy with us fucking cut. But there's
Hold
some-
on there, hold on there.
No, make
Hold
it.
on there. More stop it right there before we come. All right, you see, now when we know say in a sense, there's certain attributes where a woman feel like so them can replace man because remember, you know, in terms of like sex tie and dating, them can get, what would I say about 95% close to cocky in terms of sex tie. See?
Oh, yeah.
Like they have so many options in terms of dildo. Them have the one where the machine go, you know, and them have a drill and bag of things.
Why
See?
do you know so many of them?
You see, in terms of no, because I'm watching Wally porn.
Okay.
Yeah, excuse me.
Confession is good for the sober career.
Yeah, I say, man, there's some.
Gold member.
Yeah, we are say, man. But
That's
anyway,
easy.
Birds get
you
the
see,
lucky
you see,
beat.
any day name there.
Got my own.
You see, any day name there.
Yeah.
They make one good little portable crutches for you, man. Them.
No, they have already. They have
Remember
already.
me tell you.
They have multiples.
Birds have one.
No,
No.
me say.
Brother buy
Me I
pum
say,
pum.
Brazil are some good one. Some good one.
See a chance already.
We actually work.
Pum, but like,
That
Jagan-
am I.
Wait. I missed that. Wait, what did he say?
Jagan
Some
say more
good
than
portable
pum, pum,
crutches.
pum.
Wait,
He mash
see-
up the one that we have already. See them
No.
number. Him try them not good.
Yo,
So manufacturers,
bro,
in a
easy
good.
no man.
You kill yourself.
Continue
Yeah,
the
some-
point, though. Continue the point
Some
because this is
good
really
portable
funny.
crutches where you know say yeah.
They take a shot at rubber.
It's we call it it's 90% close to the actual real deal.
Why not 99?
Ladies, remember me tell you have more millionaire in the man because
20
you wanna
seconds
know.
on this topic because we're going to the
We're
next
not
one.
gonna go out more and spend off all our money at chase girl. We know say yo, watch you know. My crutch is portable, you know. If I can't put it all in my pocket, can I work?
Jagan, one thing,
my
one
God.
that was her either saying about me I hear you. One thing, I come back to the pickle jar situation.
Right.
You have multiple woman. We know have multiple self-pleasure tie.
Yeah.
It always come back to this.
Yeah.
It's where God give them cannot be replaced.
Not true.
Because a girl tell me say, I click on her feelings again because her tie.
Really?
She have to get a break.
She overdo it.
She overdose it.
No, that God no sinner. You know, say anything you overdo.
No, you know why?
The Bible did tell
you
you.
know
You
why?
know.
But you know why?
She gets sin,
Wow.
man.
You know why? It's anything that's original, like from the starter time, water, anything original, you would never ever try. You can go around it till
Lie,
a
I
week,
tell.
brother.
Okay, we're gonna
Say-
wrap up. We're
hold
gonna
on
wrap
there.
up the topic.
I lie birds I tell because you know what? It's not every original things is good because you have certain thing where
We're good for
they make up a version of it way just better than the original.
like
And in terms of sex toy, remember, ladies,
no tie can replace the real thing.
ladies, you know what me I talk about
And a man
because
make it.
me feel like say, me kind of experience now, ladies, autonomy a little bit. Me have a little bit of experience.
Careful, like I'm saying.
Seeing so.
Anyway, yourself, my general.
In terms of like some ladies stimulated by penetration, some of them by clit. Seeing
Somebody bad up.
by clit penetration, by clit play with the vibration thing. Seeing? Remember, you know, you can't press your cocky make it vibrate, you know. I remember them dildo they stay hard whole night. Whole night that can't work. You can't work whole night, you know, my friend.
Is he tired?
So I'm just telling you, sir. So
me
the
a
competition out there, it's a hard competition and no pun.
We're gonna wrap up the topic.
No
now.
pun
We- we-
intended in
we
that. That's a
have-
hard
My
competition.
last 10 seconds for the
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Where you just say, me hear you. But when all fun and done and deal lock off as them do, and looking at the ceiling and look to the left to the right. Then on a pillar conversation.
Bad man, you have some full-size dildo.
Whoa. Next
But
topic.
if
No, let's go. No, don't this so. Carry on.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, we're gonna move on.
No,
We're going
Jagan.
we're going to
Jagan.
move on.
Boy.
We do have 7 minutes and
Do you
counting into the last aspect of the show. There's one final topic that we're going to talk about. Uncle Eyes are going to show some pictures, but not yet. 1 second.